Data Hunter, and going through his feedback and just went through his more recent drone and regular images with it. Good job, Michi. Uh, you're good. You know what you're doing. All the stuff here. Um, these are all good shots. I just wanted to mention the idea of changing the height up again. They all feel very similar to me. And maybe like putting a middle one here that is like a little like I like to include like a lower shot, like one like lower shot at the front of the house, kind of like pretty similar to if you were going to take on the ground, but maybe you know 5 feet higher or something like that. Just for a little variety. Sometimes they come out pretty good. Um, so a little more height variety there. Uh, like on this guy, I might go a little closer on this guy and just it just feels like there's a lot of extra space on both sides to me. So you kind of cut that a little more narrow, but still solid. Just going to personally, I kind of tend to like eliminate this space here and like get kind of up on the line, like include the edge of the wall and get right up on it, and then you can use the wall to like use this frame, like you can see, like right where the wall can tell you if you're like off balance or whatnot. Helps frame a nice shot. Good shot, like a little closer, some sort of this is super good. I like that a lot. It's good. Uh, and this guy, this might be something I like to do, but I tend to kind of get rid of this foreground space. I might have cut this photo like here and gone and kept even more sky in it. I find if you kind of eliminate the foreground, it just makes like up to the beginning of the property, it just makes the property kind of stand out more. It feels, yeah, it's small thing. Um, This is a great one too. Way to show off the mountains here. Using a good amount of horizon on this too, which is excellent. Um, on this one, I like generally, and like, I think you should center the house. Like, this is the house here. Like, when I look at this, I'm like, is that the house? And I got confused when I noticed the first time. I generally center the house, but there's a reason not to. Like, you want to show something off in the distance. I might have centered one. But yeah, good shots. I'm just being okay, and that was 10 shots, which is good. But we usually try to give like two extra or something like that, pretty much across the board. I just like to under promise and over deliver. Yeah, here. Let's see. Um, this guy. With these doorknobs, you either want to not include them or like include the whole thing. Um, like kind of like you just kind of see where it goes into the door if you're going to include it. And remember that they will get trimmed off the photos for straight lines, so you got to give a little extra. You do that. They feel weird if they're just kind of floating out there. So either like include it or don't, but try not to cut it. Good shot. Textbook. This guy, I might have cut a little bit more space off on this side and include a little more because you kind of cut the frames a bit there. A little bit of space here, so just a little from tray. Great frame. This is a great frame too. I would have, I might have cut that plant out of the photo though. It just where it's like hanging in there. I think it just kind of like floating its way in a little bit. I might have just cut this one like right there. Yeah, good shot. And good shot here as well, like that. Uh, it's cool. I like. I watch out for the edges. Like I might have taken this just in a hair more, just because that's there. But solid shot. Uh, this one is quite textbook. I dig it. And this one's really good too. Um, One thing I noticed you really shoot in a very real estate photography way, showing space. But I think a couple of photos that are a little more like in there. Like I might have done on this one, I might have walked up like on either side of this table and framed like a close in shot as well to complement these like back corner shots. I like doing the same thing with drone switching locations. It kind of keeps people's minds interested if you kind of go into the scene and out of the scene as well. And obviously, it's real estate photography, so you can do primarily out of the scene, but really shoving your camera lens in there for a couple, I think keeps it fresh. I find people really like it. Jump back around here. Yeah, that one's cool. Dig that. Um, and this guy, there's not a lot of information here, so I might have cut this one like here and included this whole couch here. I kind of turned it a bit more. Um, Pretty good, but yeah, I just if you have blank empty space, I like to kind of eliminate it. This guy's good. I feel like you could went slightly more, include slightly more on this side, and slightly less on this side. You're going to just empty space here, and this kind of went right up against the edge. So it just slightly left here would have been a little better, but still good shot. Uh, Textbook. Doorknob here. It's kind of low, sticking in the corner there. I would have. It seems kind of like your camera's kind of high here, maybe too. I might have lowered the camera a couple inches and make sure the whole thing is either included in there or excluded if it doesn't work. But trying to cut it off. Frame, textbook stuff. And I might have just backed up my hair more to get the whole doorknob in there, kind of cut it a little bit. But good frame. Textbook stuff. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Great frame. Yeah, another great frame, and I like the use of, we're showing how the bathroom is here. Yeah, I like this one too. You want to show that the spaciousness there. You could come up and cut that off, but just giving additional information is valuable. So I like the use of staying back on this one. That's totally right. Great closet shot. Great closet shots. Good shot. Back here. Like they have everything set to the T. If they have a couple of leaves here, I'd give these like a kick against the wall or something a little bit, just to just help out a little, 5 minutes if you can. But small details. Good shot. Yeah, pretty standard. Looks good here. Probably be slightly nitpicky, I might say. You give them slightly this way and give them a little more wall here to give a little more space in the gate and not include the third wall, but that's very nitpicky, so of course. It's different, cool. I like a good frame with the plants in here and the door. It's novel and I dig it. Yeah, good side angle. It's kind of far out, but I mean, as we already showed this with the drone. I think staying closer is better in this case. There's a lot of street and a lot of extra space. Maybe we could come up a little closer on this one, but tough to get a second angle on this one. That's textbook. Flat, beautiful. 10 out of 10. No. And this guy, I would have come up because we're pretty far out on all three of these. Maybe on this one, you get this one, and then on this one, maybe come up closer to the driveway here. Maybe on this line or something like that. Kind of zoom back wider and just take a different kind of a zoom lens approach. Same thing here. Like variety is key. These are all kind of. I feel like the lens maybe at 24 millimeters or something like that. You kind of move back to 16 or 18 on one of them. It just changes the perspective a little bit. So variety is spice of life. But that's the end of it. Overall, great shoot. Appreciate you doing a lot of shoots for us down south there, and you're doing a great job. So you're great to work with. Appreciate you immensely. Hope you have a great weekend.